Hello, my name is Reverend Sarah Lewis, and this video is to go with a curriculum called Moving Toward Wholeness. So, what is religious trauma? Religious trauma is harm caused by a person or an organization using someone's spiritual beliefs to control their actions, their decision making, or their well being. This can look like using guilt and shame, fear-based teachings, the enforcement of strict gender roles, purity codes and culture, excommunication and shunning, the repression of critical thinking, and physical, sexual, and/or financial abuse. Now, all of these can be compounded by betrayal of trust when someone uses their authority to support these harms. So, characteristics of religion that can be harmful: strict moral codes, power inequity, the suppression of critical thinking, and fear-based teachings. An unhealthy faith community looks a lot like an unhealthy relationship, meaning that there may be a focus on shame, guilt, and other negative beliefs about yourself, strictly authoritarian and absolute rules, and anything that belittles individual worth. Anything that compromises an individual's identity, particularly around gender and sexuality, and a focus on external punishment and forgiveness rather than on individual development and growth. Also emphasizing sacrifice as a way to stay in good standing with God. So unhealthy faith communities may also enable further spiritual abuse. An unhealthy faith community may empower unhealthy individuals who, through their own charismatic or other forms of power, may abuse people. This can happen with gaslighting or manipulating a person. It didn't happen, you're wrong, your understanding is flawed. It can happen by protecting abusive individuals or enabling abusive relationships, and by denying individuals the right to make personal decisions. So there's a whole spectrum of from unhealthy all the way to traumatic. And you may have had many unhealthy characteristics, but not experienced that as trauma. You may have had just one unhealthy characteristic and experienced that as very traumatic. It's completely individual, and there's no one way that people experience these things.